After 4 years and 80,000 miles, I've finally said goodbye to the Buick Roadmaster, and today we're going to take a look at my new daily driver. Let's get started. So this is a 2015 GMC Yukon SLT. This does have the 5.3 liter V8 in it, and today we're going to do a quick walk around, and then I'm also going to break it in by doing a 1,000-mile road trip. So overall it's in pretty good condition. It's got about 107,000 miles on it. Very nice clean interior, 108,000 miles in very nice condition. It has a lot of creature comforts. I've got automatic lights, I've got selective four-wheel drive, I'm pre-wired for trailers, a few driver assist aids, heated and cooled front seats, a nice infotainment system. I'm the second owner of this Yukon. The first owner was also someone who did a lot of commuting, so it's a lot of highway miles on this, and I'm very happy with it. I've already put about 500 miles on it. You all know that I drive quite a lot to and from work. It's very nice to have something this big, especially when I'm out traveling a lot. I've got another triathlon to do this year, so I've got something that I can haul equipment around in. I've got something I can sleep in if I need to, and that was a big thing. That's why I ended up going with an SUV. I've had minivans in the past because I wanted something I could take all the seats out of and sleep in the back. This is a little bit nicer, a few more creature comforts, and overall I'm very happy with it. So next, what I'm going to do, since I'm taking it on a long road trip, I'm going to check all my fluids and do a tire pressure check, and we'll go ahead and head out from the Wizard shop. So looking under the hood, everything appears to be in good condition. Serpentine belts look nice and fresh. I'm not seeing any cracking or any issues up top. Brake fluid looks nice and clear, levels up at the max mark. Let's head over to this side. My coolant level is just about at the full mark. I'll go ahead and top that off before I head out. One of the things that I like to do when I'm doing these long road trips is I'll take a bottle of coolant, a bottle of transmission fluid, and a bottle of engine oil, just in case I run into any problems, and it's all small enough I can keep it in a little compartment in the back. Next, we're gonna go ahead and check the engine oil. So the engine oil looks good. Next, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start it up. I'm going to take a look at the transmission fluid level. So transmission fluid level is good. It's got a nice red color to it, so it looks like it's been changed recently. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go around and I'm going to check tire condition, make sure all four of my tires are in good shape. Got my handy dandy tire tread depth gauge here. We're looking at about 6/32, about 6 millimeters on the outside, middle, about 6/32, a little less than 6 millimeters on the middle, and inside, about 6 millimeters, about 30 seconds on that tire. So I'll go through and I'll do that for each of the tires. This is just a handy little gauge that I use so I don't have to guess about how much tire tread depth is left. Checking all the fluids and checking the condition of those fluids is also very important to know what kind of condition the previous owner has been operating the vehicle in. So right now everything looks good. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna check tire pressures, and then we'll set out from the shop. Now, luckily this car does have an in-vehicle tire pressure monitoring system, so you can see that my left rear is a little bit low. So I'll make sure to connect the air hose and bump that one up just a little bit, keep an eye on it, see if it's leaking. The other thing is I'm showing 81% oil life remaining. Fuel range, let's go up here. So right now I'm averaging about 18.1 miles per gallon, which is actually better than the Roadmaster. The Roadmaster was doing about 17 miles to a gallon, so that pretty much makes this a hybrid. So the other thing it's a good idea to check is I'm also going to check the tire pressure of my spare. It looks like it's got tread still on the tire. Date stamp is probably going to be from when it was new. Let's see. That's definitely the original spare. Right now I'm just going to check tire pressure. I will at some point go ahead and get a newer spare tire put on here, so I'm not worried about it in case I have a flat. Black paint is definitely a bold choice, especially in Kansas where the weather can turn pretty quickly. In this video you can definitely see that the vehicle is a bit dirty. I've been driving it. The weather here hasn't been the greatest. It's been a little wet and cold. I also had this taken over to Van Gogh because I wanted wanted to have a few of the badges removed, and I also got the windows tinted, so it looks a little nicer, a little bit cleaner without the SLT badges on there, and with the windows all tinted evenly. I'm very, very happy with the work that Van Gogh does. So without further ado, let's head out from the shop. So I have finally made it to lovely Denver, Colorado. I'm here to visit some friends and family, and I've got to say I'm very happy with the way this car has performed. I'm so happy to have this SUV now. Don't get me wrong, I love the Buick, but this is a much better upgrade with a lot more modern conveniences. Now, one of the first things that I absolutely love the most about this is it has a remote start on this vehicle, which is very, very handy, especially on these colder mornings. It just makes life a lot easier. It's a very nice thing to have. The other thing I'm grateful to have is a heated steering wheel. It's just these little luxuries that make a vehicle upgrade feel that much more special, and I'm so grateful that I can do this. I'm so grateful to have all of you along for the ride, and in the next episode what we will do is we will be getting it back into the shop, we'll be getting it up into the air, and we'll be taking a look at all the maintenance that this vehicle needs. So until then, I'll be driving around, enjoy some more footage from Denver, and I'll see you in the next one.